Hi, it's me, Daniel Crawford, yet again, and I want to come here to talk to you about jobs. You see, obviously, many consider this to be the most important issue being discussed today. You got one side and the other side, fighting back and forth about how best to bring more jobs into the picture. I've noted on my website that I am a Keynesian, but I also do realize that the employers do need a little bit more incentive sometimes to create jobs. On the one hand, you can wait for the economy to provide more demand, for the jobs to be, created. If employers see that there's a lot of demand for something, they're going to bring more employees in, to help provide that. However, sometimes when the demand is not sufficiently available, there needs to be a little bit of a boost elsewhere. And this is where I think that incentives can come into play in a big way. It's obviously not a new idea, but my thinking is, I've noted, on one hand that I believe that the minimum wage should be increased to being as close to a living wage as possible and indexed to the consumer price index or rate of inflation. And on top of that, I believe that some decent tax incentives for businesses should be available. For instance, one possible incentive that could be offered would be, say, a certain percentage off or abatement or whatever for a period of time per employee hired. But you have to avoid certain abuses with this, and one way I would suggest getting around the potential for abuse would be to, attach a requirement that the new hires have to be retained, that there be low turnover. So you would have the hiring rate, and it would have to be gainful employment. It would be up to the employer, I guess, to determine, how they would keep their employees, from leaving and quitting. I mean, obviously, it costs companies a lot of money just to have to train new workers and dealing with all the paperwork. So in the end, this is also good economics for businesses too, to try and keep the employees they already have. And if the government just steps in and offers breaks here and there to companies for doing more to keep their employees and rewarding them more, then I believe that works for everyone. So offer incentives to keep turnover low and to provide whatever perks are necessary in order to accomplish that goal, and I think things should be fine. For instance, a company could offer higher pay over time, better pay increases or sick pay, well, pay sick days. That's what I mean, obviously. More vacation days, just perks left and right. Make it as appealing as possible for an employee to stay, and not make it scary for the employee to leave, but just make that employee absolutely love their job. And I believe that the government should, reward businesses for rewarding their employees in such a way. So that's that. Give employers more wiggle room in that respect to become to create a better work environment and an awesome work environment for the laborers. That's just one suggestion. Taking enough of your time today. Thank you for watching.